I have a bunch of mini goals. I want to make a documentary with the History Channel. Not the stuff that they make now. I think that it's really funny, but a lot of it isn't as interesting to me as when I was 7 or 8 years old, when I saw documentaries of people traveling Peru or the Mayan temples and the Aztec temples and seeing what they were like and being able to see that really strange, really cool cultural history. So I'd like to make something like that where I get to travel and get to show people a culture that either they didn't know exist or might have known the name of, but not what it was really like. Another goal of mine is to work for organizations like the Peace Corps. I really want to do social media journalism type things for them, so take videos and pictures and little journalistic articles about what they're doing around countries. I think that'd be really fun because I still get to travel and I get to meet people and hopefully help out a few people, as well as get the word out there that some good people are doing some good things. My greatest fear is failure. Being in America, the biggest fear that you see around is failure. People are afraid to fail at their work, they're afraid to fail their family, they're afraid to fail at what they consider success to be. So for me, I am afraid of failure. I'm not particularly afraid of failing at a job because I know that I have a huge support system under me, and I know that if I go into photography and then I learn that it's really more of a hobby and less of something that I want to do for the rest of my life, that I have some amazing friends and my family to be like, okay, well maybe that's a hobby, but you were really good at this, or you always liked this. Why don't you try this? So I'm not afraid to fail at a job. I'm more afraid to fail at my version of success, which is liking where I'm at, liking what I'm doing, being able to constantly learn new things, and eventually the end goal is to, grow with my family and be close to my family and make new friends that are really just family in the end anyway. So in 2 years, I graduate from Keene State College, and at this moment, I can say that I'm definitely going to miss some people here. I grew up in New Hampshire my whole life, so there's a lot of things about New Hampshire that is kind of all around the same, so I don't think I'd really miss any of that, especially if I visit my family, which I definitely plan on visiting my family in the future. But there are some people that I've really made strong bonds with that I get to see every single day, and when I graduate, I won't get to see them every day. It's something that I've definitely already experienced when I went from high school to college. That transition was really hard, but I'm excited to see where they go. I know that they're going to be doing some pretty amazing things, and hopefully I'll be doing some pretty amazing things, and we can still travel and see each other and, have some fun together. I have no idea where I want to live. I don't want to live in New Hampshire. The cold weather does not agree with me medically, but I don't know if I even want to stay in America. If I do stay in America, it'll probably be places like California or other warmer states. I've been to California before for a conference, and I fell in love with the community feel of the city that I was in, and I love the weather. I'm not a big fan of how people say that it's going to become an island someday, so that's not too pleasing, but that's where I would go if I was in America. I don't know about anywhere else yet, since my goals are to travel around the world. Maybe I'll find a country that I really like. It could be somewhere in Europe, it could be somewhere in Asia, it could be Australia, Africa, who really knows, until, maybe I somehow settle down in Southern America, and, so I don't know exactly where, but they should have a very good community where we all know each other and support each other, and a really warmer climate.